talk?
Anything?
Still living up to her name.
How about you drop the act? Who infected you with a parasite?
We can't let her talk. Put it back.
All I want's a name. That won't trigger anything. Tell me. Tell me! Your lungs have been barbecued. There's traces of rubbing alcohol in your alveoli. This was found adhered to your lungs, intact. A petal. White Star of Bethlehem. The hospital. Skullface sent you to Cyprus to kill Snake. You were burned inside and out. That should have been the end of it. But, all things considered, you look pretty damn healthy to me. We have Skullface to thank for that, right?
I was the only one capable of applying them to parasite therapy. Until he stole them from me.
Why are you here? Did Skullface send you? Or did you have your own score to settle with the boss? Refreshing? Salt water.
No! She'll die!
This life isn't yours to take. Enough!
That's enough. If she wanted to kill the boss, he'd already be dead. Same goes for us. She's had plenty of chances. She can talk. She's not here to kill anyone. We're wasting your time. It doesn't matter why she's here. She works for you now. She's in love with the legend.
What makes you so sure?
I was the same way once.
What if she's a spy?
What if I'm a spy? Are you? Go on all day.
Boss.
Let her go. She won't speak, so she can't spread the infection.
Na beginnen Tisch. مش ناقد انتي.
Oh.
إيديكي بلاك آنات إيه.
Oh. Ako kode dziś desu.
Ne, bizad.
Belagana gesnita. Kato be yasteta. Asetota. Dodo ni shita. Dodo ni shita.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I barely recognize you, Colonel. Skullface used your thirst for revenge against Big Boss, did he?
I've
updated the mission list. We received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Et ouais, alors j'ai eu un petit souci d'enregistrement, du coup bah ça, vous avez eu que la cinématique, mais bon, c'était relativement tranquille comme infiltration. Qu'est-ce que je voulais faire du coup? Ouais, est-ce qu'on peut rechercher
Please specify a project.
Voilà, le Furicorn. Donc j'ai le Xof gris qui est la tenue de... Bah comme vous avez vu dans la cinématique que je vous ai filée au début. Qui est la vraie tenue de Quiet en fait. C'est celle qu'elle a au début du jeu. Parce que apparemment oui c'est bien elle. Puisque les pétales de fleurs collés dans ses poumons eh bien viennent des fleurs qu'il y avait à l'hôpital, hein, les étoiles de Bethléem. Voilà, tout ça comme cassette. Ah oui, parce qu'il y en a que j'avais pas... Ouais.
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called code talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term code talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes.
C'est vrai.
Were you one of them? Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken. So in a wider sense, you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo is a complex language, and virtually no one outside the US speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code. Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare. Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language. Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers. To fight is an honor for the Diné. They were the pride of our people. But I cannot say this history brings me joy. Words are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. They become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black Ana spent generations suppressing the language. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you code talker, huh? No, I do not mind.
Il faudrait savoir.
The reason Skullface called me code talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors, used for a cipher's sake. I must never forget that. The name, Code Talker, is a lesson carved into my being. You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites.
J'avais développé une arme nucléaire, mais apparemment j'ai été eu. Apparemment elle a déjà été volée et démantelée.
You mean from your curiosity as a scientist? That I cannot deny. But there is more to it. The story goes back.
Allez, on va envoyer le... Ouf, d'accord.
To my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our Hogan, our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name my teacher gave me. I was forced to give up my name.
Roger.
From speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Super.
Yeah, that was the U.S. government's education policy for Native Americans. To erase our words was like erasing our people. Their education was tantamount to ethnic cleansing.
C'est pas faux.
Over time, the overt persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge of extinction. Enter the vocal cord parasites. Yes, I began thinking that minority languages needed some sort of deterrent against dominant languages.
C'est pas totalement débile, hein.
In order that they, that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across literature at the Foundation claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make it more pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to retaliate against the English language, though never did I intend to actually use it as he planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasites compatible with all the world's languages. All but English. However, he in fact secretly isolated an English
Oui, il t'a doublé.
I will not be held prisoner by the man's phantom. The English strain must not be allowed to exist either.
Ok. Donc ouais, j'avais fait une arme atomique, mais voilà, elle est déjà plus en fait. Hier, j'ai lancé le jeu hier soir. Elle était là, et apparemment elle a été désarmée déjà. C'est dommage, moi je voulais passer en mode démon. Ah mais du coup je suis peut-être passé en mode démon parce que j'ai quand même j'ai perdu mon rang héroïque normalement. Je pense. Parce que quand une arme atomique est créée, on perd 5000 d'héroïsme, quand même. Et en général, ça provoque la transformation en démon.
Mission list updated.
La corne est plus grande, on a du sang partout qu'on ne peut pas laver. Ouais, du coup, je vais le garder un moment. Ouais, donc il m'a volé la nuque. Niveau 102, ah ouais, donc voilà. Bah merci. C'est gentil, putain.
Please select a mission.
Un héritage maudit. Bon, on va aller faire ça. Ah bon, on a encore des cassettes. On a encore des cassettes, on a encore 4 cassettes. Alors on a de la musique normalement. Ah non. Non, non, non.
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagoha during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago.
C'est vrai, j'y étais.
Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive.
D'ailleurs, c'est un peu abusé parce qu'il a, enfin, ses munitions ont explosé hein, quand il était en flamme. Il devrait être mort.
To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground, and Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up.
D'accord.
If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan.
Maintenant.
It's not over yet. Back in 64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet.
C'est exactement ça.
This boy is part of a new age where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
Donc ouais, du coup, on apprendra plus tard que ce garçon n'est autre que Psycho Mantis. Non mais ça, on s'en branle. On s'en fout. Ok. Non parce que sinon, faudrait 8 ans pour tout écouter, donc je fais le tri des trucs qui sont vraiment utiles ou pas. Alors on va commencer par là parce qu'il y a des trucs à faire. Voilà, donc en mode démon, voilà. Du coup, on va changer. On va changer de coéquipier peut-être. On va prendre Cuillette. Cuillette. Voilà, comme ça on est beau. Comme ça on est beau. C'est ça. Tac. Et j'ai le bandana. Alors c'est le premier bandana, c'est le bandana qui réduit les chances de se faire... d'avoir des blessures graves. Ce qui est relativement sympa déjà. Ah ça serait drôle. Faudrait que je m'en serve un jour. Allez. Donc voilà, oh, putain. Vous voyez, hein, c'est rouge. Avec mon bras bleu. Tout va bien. Et bah on est parti. Donc encore un épisode où il y aura pas mal de cinématiques au début, hein. Mais là, je crois qu'il reste plus beaucoup de cutscenes comme ça. Il doit rester une ou deux. Une, je crois. Ah non, deux. Ouais, 2 ou 3. Ouais. C'est là on approche vraiment de la fin. Hein. Il y a très peu de missions. Il y a très peu de missions principales dans le chapitre 2, pardon.
Research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands.
Ouais, pas de souci.
That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a cargo-capable Fulton extraction device to recover the containers.
T'inquiète pas.
Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
Pour ça, tu t'inquiètes pas.
Be careful down there, boss.
Bon, on va prendre de la hauteur tout de suite. Donc du coup, je suis baisé parce que si j'avais gardé ma nuke, j'aurais pu vous faire une vidéo comme ça tout sanglant. Et après, la désamorcer et reprendre ma... Enfin, regagner assez de points d'héroïsme pour redevenir normal. Donc là, il va falloir que je fasse autrement. Je suis pas content. Quiet, est-ce que tu pourrais... T'es déjà en reco? Va en reco. essayer de faire un des trucs bonus. Qui est de choper, d'interroger le capitaine, je crois. Qui est dans la maison. Bon, rappelez-vous, hein, c'est là il y avait Code Talker. Hein, en fait, le truc, c'est voilà. Il reste des conteneurs de parasites là. Et il faut les emmener pour les détruire quoi.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Analysis complete.
Voilà, il commence à y avoir des gardes assez sympathiques. On peut leur mettre des fléchettes dans les boules. Voilà. C'est 10 dogs qu'il me faudrait en fait.
Please dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations.
You gotta extract him.
Updated.
Merde. Bon bah changement de plan. Changement de plan, ça va être trop compliqué d'aller chercher le capitaine.
Subject on board.
Analysis
Leave the rest to us.
complete.
On se casse. Vous voyez la main de GOT, ça fait ça, hein, ça téléporte les ennemis sur une courte distance. Malheureusement. Enfin, après ce serait un peu pété sinon.
You gotta extract him.
Et du coup après on peut faire ce qu'on veut de leur corps.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ah, ils sont fifous. Et moi je vais aller m'occuper des... Donc voilà, eux ils sont vénères. Hein. C'est par là. Hein. C'est clairement par là. Ouais, et encore dans les environs, promis. Haha. Ça c'est beau. Donc ça peut aussi servir de mine.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Il n'y a plus personne ici.
Our early warning radar still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers. But it's only a matter of time before they arrive.
Radar d'alerte précoce. C'est un peu dégueulasse. Voilà.
Analyzing the
Intel
intel file you
file
picked up.
obtained. The
We've got
map
a fix
has
on the
been
target.
updated.
Check it on
Extraction
your iDroid.
arrived at Mother
Parfait.
Base.
Donc maintenant on sait où ils sont.
Visibility in the jungle isn't great. Watch out. You could run into the enemy
T'inquiète
at
pas,
any
avec
time.
Feel the roots. The branches
Clouds
come
approaching.
one with the forest. The forest is aware of the enemy's noise. You must be too.
Allez. C'est efficace. Hein.
You gotta extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that. Target extraction.
Ça marche bien ça en fait.
Extraction
That leaves one
arrived
target
at
to go.
Caution.
Take care of the next one.
Approaching.
Boss, our early warning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. We'll keep you
Pas de problème.
informed of their ETA. Hurry up and extract the target. You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
Non, mais on va le faire tranquille. On va le faire tranquille.
You gotta extract him.
Des bisous.
Target extraction confirmed. Time to go.
2 sur 2. Ah, 1 sur 6, d'accord. Ouais. 2 sur 6, 3 sur 6.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated. Development complete.
Voilà.
Alright, mission complete, boss.
Rang 1. Ça va, et un chevron de plus pour D-Dog. C'est parfait.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials.
Allez, c'est
back
document
in
de
one
recherche.
piece. The medical team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.